What's up, everybody, and welcome to the FC Cincinnati versus CF Montreal watch along midweek. So here we are, Wednesday, first midweek matches of the year. Super pumped. Also, right off the bat, I have to give a shout out to everyone in here. We hit 700 subs today. I'm super pumped for that. I have to thank you. Sorry for the motorcycle in the background, but what's up, Sam? Welcome to the stream. I'm pumped for it. This is going to be a good matchup. Both teams are on unbeaten streaks. Cincinnati was off last week, so we've got a good one here. A lot of red cards. We saw a lot of red cards on Saturday, but hopefully we don't see that many tonight. There's a bunch of games tonight, 13 of them, I believe, and a bunch of them are at that 7:30 mark. Thursday for you, yes. I can't believe that. I can't believe you're up right now. Also, again, there's multiple teams out there that are sharing 1 month free trials for MLS Season Pass, so I would say go try it out. Just make sure that you cancel the subscription if you don't like it, or you'll be charged that $14 whatever a month. But there's a bunch of free games tonight. Atlanta, Colorado, the game that we're watching, Cincinnati versus Montreal, Orlando City versus NYCFC, Philadelphia versus DC United are all free at that 7:30 slot. The Philadelphia Union DC United game is actually on Fox Sports, so if you have Fox Sports and you want to watch that, it is on there also. At your 8:30 mark, you have FC Dallas versus Vancouver. Minnesota versus Houston are free, and that is it for the free matches this weekend. Don Marcos, what's up? Thanks for stopping in. Hey, this is my first time here since I watched the games with my friends on Saturdays. That's awesome. Well, thank you for stopping in. Definitely appreciate it. Don, what is your favorite team? We got Sam here. Obviously, he's already saying let's go DC. He's pumped for DC. He loves some Wayne Rooney. So we're about 2 minutes before kickoff already. So they're showing right now, Cincinnati is sitting at 24 points. Montreal is sitting at 15 points. Don, you got to go for Dallas, man. Hey, Jesus Ferreira is the man. I am a huge fan of Jesus. So Cincinnati's playing a 3-4-1-2. They're showing. I don't know if they have already showed Montreal. Samuel, did you read my comment? I've got college today and I'm staying up. Oh my goodness. You're crazy. What time you have class in the morning? So Montreal, they're showing playing a 3-4-2-1. This is going to be a good matchup. I think the other good matchup is going to be Philadelphia Union versus DC United. Sam, I was with you. I was actually rooting for that game. I was hoping that we were going to be watching that game tonight, but everyone voted. We're watching Cincinnati versus Montreal. And speaking on that, who are you cheering for tonight? I start at 9 a.m., so it'll be about 6 hours of sleep. Wow. I mean, that's better than nothing. At least it's not like 3 hours, right? All right, so we're about to kick off. Cincinnati get the ball first, and our boy Acosta is kicking it off. Everyone else, yeah, the vote's up. Let me know who you're cheering for tonight. I am actually cheering for Cincinnati. I'd like to see Cincinnati win this one. Cheering for a team that represents a state that doesn't exist. Well, also, Dawn, Sam is actually from England, I believe. I know the UK, from Europe, so... if DC let you down, you'll be fuming. They are on the road, though. Subaru Park's hard to play at, man, so I wouldn't be too mad if DC lost tonight. So Cincinnati already has a free kick here. Yeah, I'm from England, the northern part. Okay. So, yeah, so England. I was right. Well, that's a good ball in. And Cincinnati already... Are they giving it to him? Cincinnati already... 2 minutes in, goal. Let's go. Wow. That was a nice ball. It's a nice ball in. Good header. Already. Clue card. Am I at a Cincinnati's fans streaming? No, I am not a fan of Cincinnati. I'm a fan of the league, but my favorite team is Atlanta United. But really, I like the whole league, so... I don't know if we're going to get a VAR check on this, but yes, Cincinnati already up. Own goal, it looks like it's going to be, but they might try to get Vasquez for offside. Yeah, what's up? Who's your favorite team? Alucard? Hopefully I'm saying that correctly, but who's your favorite squad? So there is a VAR check. I can't believe that Cincinnati are already up. Can you believe it? Angus, what's up? I'm doing good. Doing good. Got a haircut today. It was a good day at work. A busy day. But we're here now and finishing off the evening with some soccer. And we're already seeing goals. Cincinnati has scored. They did call it. And it is good. So that is we get to see the first goal of... match day 14, 13, I can't remember what it is now, but of the midweek, so it's pretty cool. How are you today, Angus? And anybody else, how was your day today? Was your day good? Did you have some struggles today? So Montreal are on the... Oh, never mind. Montreal offside. I'm from Montreal, but don't really follow MLS since a long time. I'm more used of European leagues. Okay. Hey, MLS is a good league. I think it's a good league. But, you know, thanks for stopping in, especially if you don't like it. Don Marcos, you think Montreal can turn around? Yeah, it's one of those things. Yes, it was a goal early. And it's one of those things you got to look at it if you're Montreal that it's still kind of 0-0 at this point, and just keep playing play your way, and you can get back into it. Cincinnati on the break again. In behind, shot, but on the outside of the net. Cincinnati's looking dangerous, though. I really hope that we don't see as many red cards tonight. I know that there was a lot of a lot of red cards. There were some fights. I mean, I think it was Colorado and Philadelphia got into a big fight at the end. Really, just a shoving match. No one's throwing punches in these, but hopefully we don't see any of that tonight. Also, if you haven't yet, please give the video a thumbs up and help push it out. Get some more people in here so we can chat some more MLS. Angus, I saw that Luton Town won today. They play another match, and if they win at Wembley, they are in the Premier League. Really? Luton Town is in League One? Or, I mean, in the Championship? I thought that they were in League One. They are in the champion. Let's go. I'll cheer for Luton Town to go up. That'll be awesome. There were 8, look at that, 8 red cards over the weekend. That means 8 suspensions, yeah. That's crazy. That's too much. You know, some of them were, you know, really needed it, but there are some that doesn't really warrant it, but okay, let's do like South America football. Next goal, you need to yell goal. Hey, you'll have to stop in when we watch Atlanta. That's when I get when I do yell. We've watched, I think, Atlanta once, and I was pretty loud for that one. That's when they won. They won big. We watched that game. It was like 4 or 5-1 or something like that against the Portland Timbers, I believe. So Cincinnati just had the first cross of the match. Not first cross, first corner kick. And it was punched away by the goalkeeper. And they did call that an own goal by Waterman for Montreal, which it was. It clearly was. It went off his foot. Yeah, Montreal just need to like slow it down a little bit, get control of their game, and they could get back into it, I think. But Cincinnati is just good on the attack. So do we have any other? So right now something's going on in the Charlotte-Chicago game. A Charlotte guy is not very, very happy with the ref, but she ain't having it. She's just blowing the whistle, telling him to move on. I love it. All right, Cincinnati is in the box. Ooh, they were. It was a missed pass. But they're on the front foot again. I mean, they're right there. Okay, they turned it over. As I say that, it's like commentators curse there. That's a good deep ball. So Montreal's in the final third now. In the box. That was a pretty nice cross in. He gets it back and goes to the goalkeeper. Angus, almost forgot to answer. I'm good. Also a busy day, which meant a fast day. Yeah, that you're right. It did. Today actually flew by for me also. Oh, Orlando City just scored against NYCFC. Beautiful header. Are we seeing a goal here? Atlanta United with a PK. Almada. Oh my goodness, Almada. Are you serious? Freaking sent the PK over the bar. Are you kidding me? Come on. Unbelievable. Just got too far under it. Man, it seems like every time Montreal gets the ball and they try to get on their half of the field, it just gets shut down by Cincinnati right now. So right now the only goals are Cincinnati and Orlando City. Orlando City's was nice as a nice cross and a nice header. I don't know if anybody else is watching 360. As usual, we have 360 here on the right. Then we have our matchup here at the top. So Cincinnati drops it back to the center back there. Oh, good through ball. Here we go. They kicked it over the top. Cincinnati's in the final third again. Chip it up over. Oh, go back post, number 2. Hopefully, okay. Montreal, get it, and then turn it right back over. Samuel sat with a cover over me, just got out of bed to watch DC. Come on. And that game has started, right? Or does that game start later? It's supposed to start at 7:30. Is it under delay for some reason? Is there some weather up there? Because it doesn't look like it started yet, according to MLS's website. Angus, while Montreal is much improved from the start of this season, I think Cincy will win 3-1. I think Cincinnati will win this match. I had them winning. I have Cincinnati actually winning 3-2. Samuel, not yet. Just getting ready. Yeah, I wonder if they were delayed for some reason because they were supposed to start at 7:30 also. All right, Montreal is getting a little bit of possession right now. It looks fine. It looks like they're about to get kick off. Yeah, I didn't on Union's Twitter. They didn't say anything, so I don't know why they were delayed. It looks like you'll be staying up a little bit longer. Oh, yeah. You'll have to watch the whole match, man. You have to. That's a good ball through to Montreal. Montreal now in the box. Oh, wow. The goalkeeper didn't touch that? At least it gives my phone to charge if I watch this match. There you go. Oh, he just put too much on it. That was almost a good cross. If the guy could have got on the end of it, that would have been a good goal. I hope y'all can't hear those dogs barking in the background outside. So I don't know what was going on. I think they were offside. So Cincinnati have the ball now. All right, 67% rooting for Cincinnati. I need to keep track of how many times we've watched each team because I think this is the 3rd time that we have seen Cincinnati. But they're good. I mean, we can't not watch them, right? But I will say Cincinnati is definitely dominating this game right now. Montreal really can't get anything going. Yeah, they start to get it up the field, and then Cincinnati just knock it out. Cincinnati's playing very good defense. Yeah, so Montreal just went all the way back to their goalkeeper whenever they were almost in the final third. They just can't get anything going. And here Cincinnati gets it. I was going to say, you got to get rid of that. Angus, in my opinion, Cincinnati is the best in the East. I agree with you. I think I was talking to Stefano. I wish that the games weren't always at 7:30 because we would get to hear from him. He's really one of the OGs of the channel. He was watching me last year, and he's in Italy, and him and I were talking, and I said if I had to pick today a MLS final, like an MLS Cup final, I would want it to be Cincinnati versus LAFC. I think those are the two best teams from each conference, in my opinion. What's everyone else's thoughts? Do you agree? Samuel, DC game just started. Fireman, prediction score. I think that Cincinnati, my predictions for my video, I have Cincinnati winning 3-2. What's everyone else's predictions for this match? All right, so Montreal has a little bit of momentum here. Oh, here we go, Montreal. Okay. Just an easy clear by Miazga. Montreal into the box. Cleared out by Cincinnati. Montreal get it back, though. Are we about to see Columbus about to score? Ooh, Columbus almost scored against the Galaxy. Angus, I agree 100% about LFC playing Cincinnati and MLS Cup. Yeah, if I had to choose a game today, that's definitely, and I think we would see, even if it wasn't an MLS Cup, I feel like a lot of people think that in those games they play more defensively. I think it would be an offensive game. I think that we would see goals if those two teams matched up in that kind of situation. Don Marcus, you think Cincy's 2-0 over Montreal. Angus is saying 3-1. Yes, I agree. Montreal is much improved. I just don't think it's enough. Yeah. So still no other scores other than that Orlando goal. Atlanta should be up 1-0, but Almada missed a PK. All right, Montreal on the break. They just don't have the numbers. I don't feel like Cincinnati's sitting back either. Now that they scored, I don't think that they're just going to sit back. Especially with them being at home. So what match is everyone else looking forward to this evening? I talked about it a little bit earlier. I think the Philadelphia DC game is going to be a good one. I don't know about any of the late ones. Actually, the Nashville-Miami game, I might, after the stream, I might have to watch the end of that one if it's a good one. I got a feel Joseph's not starting, but I got a feeling if he comes on with about 30 minutes left. I could see him scoring again. I could only imagine if him and Giakoumakis were up front together. That'd be sick for Atlanta. Angus, it is kind of strange that St. Louis is sitting out this Wednesday evening. Yes, they are, aren't they? It's probably just how the schedule falls, for sure. I will say there will be no stream on Saturday. I'm actually going to the Pittsburgh Riverhounds versus Las Vegas, the USL match, so I will not be streaming on Saturday. Don Marcos, Seattle versus Austin. Yes, that'll be a good one this evening at 10:30. I think Seattle though will win that one. Even though Austin looked pretty good, and we watched them in the last live stream, they were down to 10 men, and Uridi came in, and he gave the team life, in my opinion. As a Dallas fan, I want Austin to lose. I can understand that. Don, do you live in that area? Have you been to a Dallas game? Also, if you're just stopping in, please give the video a thumbs up. Push that out to other people to get in and chat and push the channel out so we can grow. Munchinator, Cincinnati fan here. You should do a stream for the Real Derby versus Columbus Crew this Saturday. I would, but like I said, I will not be streaming this Saturday. I will be in Pittsburgh at the Pittsburgh Riverhounds game. But that would be a good one. That would probably be one of the ones on the list to vote for, just because it is rivalry week. And I'm actually going Wednesday to the Pittsburgh Riverhounds versus Columbus Crew match, also for the U.S. Open Cup. Angus, very cool. That will be fun. Yeah, it was one of those things. Whenever I went and bought the tickets for the Riverhounds versus Columbus Crew match for U.S. Open Cup, it was like a package deal. So I thought might as well, since we were doing the stream tonight, taking Saturday off and going up there and seeing that match. Don, yeah, I live about 15 minutes away from the stadium. That's pretty cool. However, the location is horrendous for people who actually live in Dallas. Oh, I bet. I bet it is. How long does it take? Even though you're 15 minutes away, I bet you it takes you longer than 15 minutes to get there probably, right? Munchinator, nice. Yeah, that would definitely, like I said, that would have definitely been one on the voting. Cincinnati versus Columbus. Saturday, there's a good bit. I will have a prediction video out. I'm definitely putting out a prediction video for Saturday. Just no live stream. Sam, might be a strange question. Do you have any tattoos? I actually do not. I want to get one. I just don't. I don't know what I want to get, and I don't know where I would get it. So, I've always thought it'd be cool to have one. All right. So it's still just kind of back and forth right now. Again, I still don't feel like Cincinnati's like sitting back defensively just to set back. So Oh, that was a good look by Miles. Atlanta just had a cross in, and Miles Robinson had a header, just didn't have enough pace on it. Dawn, no, I actually live 15 minutes away, including traffic. I live in the city where it's located, Frisco, Texas. Yeah, I want to go to. Ooh, and there it is, Acosta. 2 goals for Cincinnati. Rebound goal. Terrible defense by Montreal. Dawn, yeah, I speak back to what I was saying. I'd love to come down there and go to a match. I'm getting my body fully done of animals. Oh my goodness, Sam, that's crazy. That's gonna hurt. Yeah, terrible pass by Montreal. Costa gets it. He tries to push it through. Oh, he was trying to push it through to Vasquez and just passes it to himself. Goal Cincinnati. All right, here we go. Zelleroyan takes it to his right, puts it past the keeper. There you go, Connor. What's up? Welcome to the stream. How's things going, man? Haven't heard from you for a while. Why aren't you at the game? Huh? Munchinair, it's annoying to see that Cincinnati can't win by more than 1 goal. It gets annoying, especially against DC and Portland. Blew a 2-0 lead. Maybe it'll be the change. Yeah, I think though, with Cincinnati being up, oh, that's a foul for sure. With Cincinnati being up 2-0 right now, they definitely need to score a third. Again, I still think the 2-0 lead is the scariest lead to have. And Connor, yes, the Zelleroyan goal was pretty nice. It was a good take to his right foot. Terrible, bad defense. So look at that. We've already seen 2 goals in the match that we're watching. Dawn, heck yeah, I'll get you a beer when you come to Texas. Hey, I want to come down there. I'd like to come down there for vacation, even just to visit like Dallas and or Austin. I would like to do that. So I might have to. I really want to come down. Have you been to the Hall of Fame? That's a good question. That's the question, because I want to go to the Hall of Fame there, because it's within the stadium, correct, Dawn? Man, the Cincinnati crowd is going wild right now. That's supporter section. Let's go. So Montreal with a free kick, back post. They still have it in the box. Uh-oh. Oh, fumbling around. Okay, they get it cleared. And Cincinnati's on the run. Samuel, did you read my last message? Yeah, I saw. You're getting a tiger on your leg. Angus, Shinerbach is a delicious beer. See, I don't like beer. Beer is gross to me. But I've never even heard of that. So, Justman One Man, what's up? Welcome back, man. I forgot they had games on tonight. Glad I'm subbed to the channel. Your video reminded me. Let's go. Also, Atlanta, baby. Thiago Almada just scored. He redeemed himself. Dawn, yes, it's on the south side, but you have to make an appointment to go in. Okay. Yeah, I would definitely, if I would come down that way for like vacation or something like that's one of the main reasons why I would, is to go see it. One, to go see a game, and then also go to the Hall of Fame there. Freaking Almada with the free kicks, man. That's great. Munchinator, the Bailey is crazy. You should see it when during the weekend games. Okay. The supporter section. Hey, Cincinnati's in driving distance for me. Cincinnati, Columbus. I need to just find a ticket and go. Just one man, Shinerbach ain't bad. Samuel, I think I clicked off the video when you read it. Was messaging someone. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I read it. Shiner is from Texas. Okay. It looks like Chicago. Chicago is up on Charlotte now. We are seeing goals again this midweek. Let's go. Let's see the Chicago. Oh, they were getting ready to show the Chicago goal and then turned away from it to switch to the Columbus LA game. Oh, Galaxy are on the break. Oh, are they going to call a pin for that? I was going to say, I hope not. That didn't look like a pin, but no, they didn't. Oh, Vasquez almost scored with a deflection up over the goalkeeper. Uh-oh. Toronto, nice block by Tolkien. Tolkien with the block on Bernadeschi, I believe. Sorry, where are we? Samuel, but I'm not a big fan of needles. Don, hey man, if beer ain't your thing, I'll get you the monster taco they got. Hey, I saw that. Didn't they? Isn't that the? Wasn't that a? That was on like social media and stuff at the beginning of the season, I believe. Some guy just sitting up by himself eating one. Tacos are unavailable? Atlanta's on the break again. Oh, deflection. Arujo. I can't believe we haven't seen more goals from Vasquez. Because I think, to be honest, I believe that the goals leader for Cincinnati is Santos. Dawn, yeah, it's huge and they put it in a pizza box. Hey, I'd attempt it. I mean, I would. I'd try it. Samuel, awesome. I love them. You're not making any sense, Sam. All right, free kick for Cincinnati. Had a couple guys go down, but cleared by Montreal. Oh, Montreal could be on the break here. Good defense. Oh, you can't do that. That's a yellow, man. Why would you put your chest into him? That was a deserved yellow, in my opinion. Noonan jumped up. But yeah, he's putting his chest into him. Oh, he kind of shoved him too. So yeah, that was a deserved yellow. Oh, you meant to say tacos are awesome. Okay, now I understand. Just one man in Austin. They got a place called Torchy's Tacos. They're not real Mexican tacos, but they have some really interesting tacos that are pretty amazing. My daughter loves them. Oh, now you're making me want to go to Austin also. Angus, I've been both. I've been to both Dallas and Austin, both very interesting cities. Yeah, I want to go. I really do. I've been to Dallas, but I've only been to the airport. I didn't get to even leave the airport. All right, Montreal. Cleared. Oh, Cincinnati guy just got hit in the face. Play on, the ref says. Yeah, I wish I had enough money to just go on a tour and go to a game at every single stadium. That's a goal of mine, to go to every single stadium. Especially, really, just soccer specific. That's what I'd really like to go to. All right, Vasquez on the run here. He was 1v1 with a guy, but the guy recovered. That's good. That's a corner, though. what do you think of DC this season? I think they're doing pretty good. They started out kind of slow, but they're doing all right. I think they'll make the playoffs. Dawn, you think Cincy can make it 3-0? I really think they need to. I think if they score and make it 3-0, they definitely win the match. I think that seals it. I think that it could possibly end like 3-2 after that, but Vasquez got a head on it, but then deflected off a Montreal defender. So, Angus, I went to the South by Southwest Music Festival before it became very popular, way before Austin FC existed. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, Austin FC is very, very new. But that's pretty cool. All right. Doesn't look like anything crazy is going on in any of the matches. All right, Atlanta's on the run here. Almada with the ball again. Passes it to Arujo. Arujo. Oh, my gosh. Arujo just on the side of the right net. Wow. You got to get that on frame. Sam, you got any news out of the Philadelphia Union DC game? They haven't really showed it on 360. Dawn, I'll give Austin credit for their supporters. They are amazing compared to ours. Hey, Austin's supporters show up. I mean, they go crazy. I know we had people in here last weekend in the chat, and they were saying like Dallas, like there's like no promotion of the team by the owners, and it's just not the same. Just one man. Cincinnati definitely has another goal in them. Absolutely. Like they've already had a couple good looks since their second goal, and they just keep applying the pressure, and I think that they should continue to play that way. I don't think that they should let up. Here they go again. In the middle of the field, Acosta. Pass out wide. They are in the box. Crossed over, but it was blocked. Dawn, in the new Q2 stadium is clean. Oh, I bet it is. I'd like to go to it. Q2 stadium, between Q2 stadium, whenever USA played a World Cup qualifier there, and the one in Nashville were the two that I was thinking about going, one or the other. I was choosing between. I ended up going to the Nashville game against for USA versus Canada. Samuel, nothing happened yet. DC looked dangerous, and so do Union. It's an even match. Benteke is winning every knock-on from Miller's goal kicks. Okay. Best supporters that I notice is LAFC, Austin, St. Louis. I know that St. Louis fans have showed up for sure. Austin is up there. I think LA is pretty up there too. I also, maybe it's just because I'm biased, but I think Atlanta fans show up. All right, here's Cincinnati in a dangerous spot here for a free kick. And it goes nowhere. Oh, man, right up over his head. So Cincinnati gets a throw here. The goalkeeper kicked it right over Duke's head. Dawn, yeah, the promotion for the Dallas games are lackluster. They treat it as a family event and to have fun, even if Dallas lose, which I disagree. Oh, yeah. Munchinator, bro, what about us? FC Cincinnati are arguably the best in the league. You know, I will say I love their story. I don't know him or anything, but what is his name? Give me a second here. He just did a YouTube video about FC Cincinnati and how like they came from, I think, the USL, right? And he just told it. It was a very good storytelling of how the fans were such a big part of them getting into the MLS, and they showed up. So yes, you are right, Munchnator. You are correct about Atlanta having good supporters. Yeah, I agree with Munchnator that Cincinnati do too. Just one man. I swear there are some players that could definitely get acting gigs. Dude pushes him to the ground and acts surprised. Oh yeah, I know. They really do. Some of them, it's terrible. Worse than that year that, well, maybe not worse, but just as bad as that one year that Neymar freaking flopped at everything. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Munchnator. If you guys didn't have a good fan base, you wouldn't. I'm not trying to be mean, but yeah, like that. I don't feel like there would be, but you all show up. I mean, the crowd was going wild after that second goal. That supporter section. Angus, Dallas ought to promote their team better. Oh yeah, I agree. And they are good. And I think that if they could add, a decent player, and I would say like in the midfield, they could be one of the best in the West. Right now, I would say that I don't know exactly where they are right now, but they're up there. And I think if they could get one or two good players, one or two more good players, then I think that they could be the best. All right, the Galaxy are on the break here. They're in the box. It's a pretty nice shot, but Columbus just kicked it out. Yeah, to be awful. I mean, not to be awful. I was reading. I saw your thing there, Munchinator. Oh my, Cincinnati just had another good shot. I can only imagine what Saturday is going to look like in Cincinnati, with it being the rivalry game. After a goal, we do a chant where the whole supporter section moves back and forth and then starts jumping around. It's really cool being in the middle of all of it when you're sitting in the Bailey sometimes. Oh, I bet you that's awesome. And like I said, I bet you that game's going to be great this weekend coming up. Are you going to it, Munchinator? Because it's, Cincinnati versus Columbus. Both teams are doing really well. Columbus just scored again, so they're up 2-0 on the Galaxy. Even though Galaxy's not that great this year, but still a 2-0 lead. It's good. TiVo, what's up? Thanks for stopping in. As I said last week, as long as the Hunts own FC Dallas, they will treat the franchise as a bastard child to the Chiefs. And that's who we were talking with, Munchnator, with TiVo. That's who was talking about it last week. Or not last week, on Saturday. Dawn, they're fourth in the West, but there are times where they're complacent and does feel like they're not hungry to win. I agree with you on that, Dawn. I feel like they win, they come out, play good, and then they get complacent and think that they can just show up and win. I'm going to the Columbus game this weekend. I could have gone tonight, but I have exam week next week and team some prep. Okay. I'd love to go to the Cincinnati Columbus game. That would be a good one to go to. Angus, I stand in the supporter section when I'm at the games in St. Louis. It's almost like a high. Oh, I bet you that's awesome. Being in the supporter section. The Nashville game that I'm going to this season, coming up, my wife and I are standing in the supporter section, so I'm excited for that. I hope it's a good game. That'll be whenever I go see Nashville. That'll be my first real MLS game because I will be seeing Columbus Crew midweek, a week from today. But it's not. It's U.S. Open Cup. TiVo, Cincinnati dominating this game. Yes, 100% they are. Montreal can't get anything started. I think it's only time before they get a third. Like right here, Cincinnati again in the box and get a shot off. Terrible defense by Montreal. Like, they're not playing good defense at all. Munchinator, I went to the FC Cincinnati versus Nashville game in Nashville this season, and the support section is pretty nice. Their fans are loud. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. So that's halftime. 2-2, 2-0 Cincinnati. I was saying 2-2 because I was thinking about Columbus, but Columbus are up 2-0. But 2-0 has been all Cincinnati. All Cincinnati. TiVo, Nashville supporters are great, not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I follow a good bit of Nashville not friends. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. Fans on Twitter, and they really go all out for their team. Cincinnati too supports their team well. Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. We were naming some of what we think are the best supporter sections, and I think Angus said L.A., St. Louis, and Austin, and then we added in Cincinnati, Atlanta. Who else? I think that's all that we talked about supporter-wise. And again, I'm sorry if you can hear there's a vehicle outside. So yeah, Cincinnati definitely dominating this game. The possession percentage is about 50-50. It's pretty close, but 6 shots for Cincinnati, 2 shots for Montreal, 3 shots on goal for Cincinnati, 1 for Montreal. But it's definitely been, like, those stats right there don't show how dominant Cincinnati has been. Munchinator, I'm also going to the Cincinnati away game in Colorado versus the Rapids at the start of the summer. Wow, that's awesome. That's pretty cool to travel out there. Because, Munchinator, did you say you live close to Cincinnati? Or in Cincinnati? PDX and Seattle supporters are good too. They don't get much love since they are not a novelty anymore. Yeah, you're right. Seattle definitely do. Their fans show up, and then the Timbers, their fans show up too. Providence Park, like, especially if the Timbers are doing pretty decent. I don't think I would, if I was a player, I wouldn't want to play at Providence Park. So you, Munchinator, you do live in Cincinnati. That's awesome that you're going to the Colorado game in Colorado, the Cincinnati game in Colorado. Yeah, absolutely. That is really cool. That's something that, like I said, I'd like to just go to different matches just to see each stadium. Especially, and like I said, especially the soccer specific stadiums. Like, I really want to go to Mercedes-Benz. I know that it's like a hybrid, but I want to go to Mercedes-Benz. I would love to see Atlanta play. I'm really excited to go to Geodis Park. And again, I'd like to go to Providence Park. I would even like to go out to Lumen Field. That would be a nice stadium to go to with Seattle. I'm going to have to try to get tickets to a Cincinnati match or a Columbus match, because that's in driving distance for me. Also, Philadelphia. Philadelphia's kind of in driving distance. I would have to stay overnight for it. So 2-0. Let's look at some other scores around the league here at halftime. Atlanta are up on Colorado 1-0. Chicago are up 1-0 over Charlotte. Our game's 2-0. Columbus are up 2-0 over LA. Orlando's up 1-0 over NYCFC. Philadelphia Union and DC United are still 0-0, but they are in the 33rd minute. And then it's halftime for Toronto and the Red Bulls, and they are 0-0. And then those, in about 9 minutes, the 8:30 matchups will start. Shout out to Chicago Fire, Latino sector supporter group. They have almost single-handedly kept the team alive. That's what I've heard. I've heard that they are big supporters of the club, and it's unfortunate. I think that Chicago should be better, and they've just struggled for so many years now, I feel like. What do you think about San Diego getting an MLS team? Tivo says, I think Las Vegas would have been better than San Diego. Munchinator, I agree, because San Diego already have the USL team. Yeah, so I'll talk about that real quick. I think that at first I thought it was cool that San Diego's get a team, because I really thought that it was just going to be the USL team moving up, and that we were going to see like Landon Donovan coaching, and here it's something totally different. So yes, at that point in time, I think that it's kind of dumb that they were bringing them in and then like Vegas. At that point in time, I think they should have awarded Vegas the expansion there over that if the actual USL team wasn't coming up. I will say Snapdragon Stadium is a nice stadium, but it's a college football field. No knock against them. I was in San Diego in February, I believe it was. Maybe, I can't remember if it was February or March. And I went to a San Diego Waves game, their first game of the season. And like I said, the stadium's really nice, but hopefully they have plans for building a stadium and not just using Snapdragon the whole time. But I don't know. I feel like if the USL team was coming up, that's a great pick for San Diego to be awarded that. But with it not being them, I think that it should have went elsewhere. Angus, I'm going to St. Louis City versus Sporting Kansas City this Saturday. Not a fan of Sporting Kansas City. Angus, I could not imagine playing a game in the Vegas heat. Yeah, I think that's one of those things. If there was one in Vegas, it would have to be. They would always probably play the late games. They would probably play at that 10:30 slot, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time slot, for sure. Maybe even later, or they would have to make a dome. I don't know. Maybe. Munchinator, and instead of promoting the USL team, they are making it different. Yeah, instead of that, it sucks. Don, that's what I wanted to happen, but seeing how it's turning out, it feels like a slap to USL. I don't think it's really a slap to USL. I don't know if San Diego Loyal were really trying to go to MLS, so I wouldn't really say it's a slap in the face, but I wish that it was them going up. I wish it was that team, because I think that they're good enough to play against MLS teams, and like obviously they would get that, they would get the money to be able to bring in more players, and also just to see Landon Donovan actually coaching an MLS team would be pretty cool. Tivo, it sucks for San Diego Loyal. They will likely die with an MLS team now in San Diego. I got a feeling that their ticket sales and their fandom will probably go way down. It might not kill them, but they won't be as big as they are right now because of an MLS team. It's unrealistic for them to think they'll get a franchise without deep pockets. Yeah, because that's what sucks. I mean, it's what I think that it. I don't know if it's still the $500 million price tag just to buy yourself in. That's not counting, salaries of players, staff, paying for a stadium or anything. It's literally. I think it's still the $500 million. It might have went up to the $600 million or $800 million for you to buy in for a franchise. So. Yeah, because I think that the owners are going to be, I think it's a Saudi owner, I believe, if I read correctly. Also, since it's halftime, again, if you haven't hit the like button, please give the video a thumbs up. If you like what you're seeing in the live stream, this is what we do every weekend usually. Well, every match day usually. So subscribe to the channel. Check out the prediction videos. We love having people in. We love chit-chatting. We talk about all kind of things. And it's just a great time. I really look forward to these live streams every time that we have them because I like sitting, chatting, watching a whole bunch of games. Even though I don't agree with every game like being on at 7:30, they do need to spread it out a little bit more, but I love it. And again, thank you all. We did hit 700 subscribers today, about an hour before the stream, so that's pretty awesome. I'd love to have Charleston Battery in MLS. That would be so cool. Are you from that area, TiVo? I think they would be pretty good in MLS too. Angus, St. Louis's USL team closed down shop after the 2020 season because of the MLS team. That's kind of sad, but at the same time, it's understandable. I mean, you're just not going to get that professional. Even though USL is growing, they just announced their women's league to compete with the NWSL. And they're kind of trying to make do the promotion relegation. So that's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. Hopefully, in time that I can even cover USL. Maybe even if I started another channel or something down the road, but it would be a long time. Munchinator, congrats on 700. Thank you. I appreciate that. Saber, I expect a loss. Thanks for stopping in, Saber. What do you mean you expect a loss? TiVo, no, I'm not from the area, but Charleston Battery is one of the longest running soccer teams in the U.S. Yeah, so right there, like that would be awesome. I mean, they have survived this long and everything, so maybe they should be. And I think that we'll see expansion teams almost every year, if not every other year for MLS. I think that it's just going to continue to grow. But at some point in time, in my opinion, I mean, if you get so big, you get to 35, 40 teams, you're going to have to do something different. You're going to have to change up the way that games are played in a sense. I mean, I guess that you could still have a Western Conference and an Eastern Conference, but really you would have enough teams in both that really you would just play each other and then go in and play the play. I don't know. It'd be weird. Nathaniel, what's up? Thanks for stopping in. FC Cincinnati will win 5-0 or 5-1. Wow. I'm a diehard Newcastle fan, but I got some money on this one. Hey, they could. They are looking that much better than Montreal right now. I say we'll see at least one more goal from Cincinnati in this match. unless they come out dead in the second half here, which it should be getting ready to start back up soon. Angus, I see Louisville and Sacramento entering the MLS. I agree. I could see both of them, because there was talks with for Sacramento this season, right? I think it was San Diego, Sacramento, and Las Vegas for this season. So, but I could see Louisville coming in. I'm trying to think of what other areas we could see, what other cities we could see coming in. Dawn, what other cities do you think will get a spot for MLS? Like I was saying just now, I think those were some cities that Angus just mentioned that might come in. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure what other cities we could see make that, make that jump for MLS. Again, I think maybe because the franchise tag, to get in, it might stop some teams from trying to get in. Nathaniel, thank you for streaming, by the way. Much appreciated. Hey, no, thank you for stopping in, having conversation. That's what I like about this. TiVo, yes, New Mexico United have great supporters too, so you never know that, and that's those are the places that we need to see teams, because I think I saw someone put out for the U.S. Open Cup of where teams are, and there is no one in the upper Midwest, which I kind of understand, in the Dakotas there and Wyoming, but yeah, over in that area, I'd like to see some more in the West there. Dawn, I would like to see Santa Fe to enter the MLS. I don't even know. Do they really have a soccer following in Santa Fe? TiVo, I just hope New Mexico's United changes their colors. Too much yellow already. So Montreal just got a shot off, but it was wide left. So the second half has kicked off. Sabre 3-1. So you think FC Cincinnati are going to win 3-1? DC halftime should be in front. So our other matches kicked off. We have Nashville and Miami have kicked off. Dallas and Vancouver. And then Minnesota and Houston have all just kicked off about 4 minutes in. Also, some news here. After scoring twice in the first half tonight, the Columbus Crew have now scored 13 first half goals this season, 3 more than any other team in the league. So there's a fun fact for the stream. All right, I feel like I know what a lot of people are going to say to this, but like we usually do here at halftime and just at the start of the second half, who wins the match? Is Cincy going to hold on to it? Does Montreal come back and win, or does it end in a draw? Samuel, I'm watching Montreal until DC's second half is on. Well, right now, Montreal has the possession, and they look pretty good. They're coming out pretty strong here the second half. TiVo, man, LA has fallen down so bad. Yes, they have. Galaxy are not looking good, my friend. Angus, I believe the MLS will change their league format after allowing San Diego in. Maybe either 3 conferences, smaller conferences, or much less likely a relegation system. I could see maybe a third conference spreading it out that way. I just don't know how like the playoff format would work in that instance. I don't think we'll ever see a relegation system for MLS unless we have. I think that the only time that MLS will consider that is if MLS gets to 40 teams, having 20 and 20. I think that's the only time that we would see it. Dawn, I'm surprised Galaxy haven't fired their coach yet. I agree with you. I'm surprised they haven't let him go. So right now, Cincinnati's on the move. They're in the box. Acosta making it look easy. The way he dribbles is crazy to me. So another fun fact, with his direct free kick goal tonight, Thiago Almada becomes the 11th player and the youngest in MLS history to score at least 3 direct free kicks in a single season. Ooh, LA just had a chance to score, just missed it wide. I'm not surprised that the Galaxy are not very good so far. What makes you think that, Angus? Why do you think? Why are you not surprised by that? Yes, just one man. I bet you have elected to purge this one from your memory. Yeah, you might need a good therapist after the season with the way that they're playing. Oh, Red Bull have a chance. Oh, Red Bull just hit it off of the post. He got it over the keeper and just too high. Who was that? I couldn't see. Munchinator, what do you think about the red Seattle jerseys with the snake design on it? I think they're terrible, but most people seem to like them. They're okay. I think I did a video about ranking the jerseys. Maybe I didn't. I believe I did. I did not rate them high. They're definitely not my favorite. My favorites were Minnesota United, and I really like the Chicago Fire jersey. Also, I think what makes the Chicago Fire one so appealing to me is there's no sponsor on the front of it. I think that's one of the reasons why it really appeals to me. Angus, they got penalized for cheating and was given a pretty hefty fine and other sanctions. And maybe that's why they haven't got rid of their coach, Don. I forgot about that, Angus, until you just said that. I forgot that they got in trouble for things. So now I can understand. Even though they do have some good players, but they're definitely not the same. He's offside. Vasquez offside. Angus, the snake shirts is a tribute to... Yes, it is a tribute to Bruce Lee. Too bad the shirts are not great because I like Bruce Lee. Yeah, I knew that they were a tribute to Bruce Lee because I think a couple of teams did that kind of thing. Like theirs was Bruce Lee. Nashville did the all black for Johnny Cash. What else was there? Was there another team that did, like, I know Minnesota's was supposed to be like the Northern Lights. FC Cincinnati's were for some reason, right? Like the river or something like that, I believe. Yeah, I'm sorry, Cincinnati fans. I don't know off the top of my head, but I know that it was something to do with water, right? And I also like Bruce Lee, Angus. Munchinator, I think from far away it doesn't look like a snake, and the colors don't scream Seattle like the green. Just overall not a good kit. Yeah, it's weird to see them in a really off color than what they usually do. I would love to have some of their best kits are the years that they had Xbox as their sponsor on the front. Some of those kits are really nice. Cincinnati have a good bit of possession right here on this. Oh, that's a good ball in. Vasquez jumped a little too early. Munchinator, since you're talking about kits, what's your favorite kit? Oh, Colorado just had a nice shot. Yes, the River kit. I thought that's what it was. FC Cincinnati made the River kit and the wave design on the front representing the Ohio River. Cincinnati sets on with the River kit. It also came with a new secondary logo of an iconic badge here. Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I think I rated Cincinnati as pretty high. I actually like the blue, the blue and the like the darker blue together. Angus, I think a lot of teams purposely pick colors which are not associated to the teams. I've noticed that. I've noticed that some teams have been doing that lately. Because like even Atlanta with these, like tonight's jersey, the teal, that's not really, that has nothing to do with their logo from the beginning. Munchinair, I like our jerseys, even though I'm biased. I also like one of the white Colorado jerseys and the away Orlando jersey. What is the away Orlando jersey right now? It's not the purple, is it? I think it is. I'm looking it up real quick. Honestly, I don't know. I don't really like those. Like the sunshine rays for Orlando. Is that what you're talking about, Munchinator? I think Nashville is going to hate playing in all black Johnny Cash kits during the summer in Nashville. Yeah, would not want to play in them during the summer, but they are nice. I actually bought it. I bought it, the new Atlanta kit, and I also bought the Minnesota United kit. I put up a poll on for people to vote which one I should get between the Minnesota and the Chicago Fire, and everyone said Minnesota, so I went with it. Angus, good point. Nashville gets very humid. Yeah. So Yakamakis comes on for Atlanta. They just made a sub. So we got a goal alert in the Minnesota United versus Houston. At least that's what 360 is saying. Orlando just had a nice shot. Dawn, got to head out. Enjoyed my stay and congrats on hitting 700 subscribers. Let's shoot for 1,000. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Dawn. Stop back anytime, and thank you for the 700. And yes, we are pushing. I'm hoping that we get to that 1,000 mark by the end of the season. That's my big hopes, because like I said, I love this community, and I'm excited for where we're going. And yeah, so thanks for stopping in. We'll see you next time. Ooh, Minnesota's goal through the 5-hole. It's a good goal. So that's our first goal of the 8:30 matches, I believe. Yes, it is. So Minnesota with the first goal on those. I don't think we have not had any other goals in the 7:30 matches in the second half so far. Nice steal by Montreal there. I'm not going to lie, the Houston jerseys that they're wearing right now, the bright orange, they're pretty nice. They're not bad. I don't remember if there's anything on the front of them, though. Is there anything on the front of those? No, yeah, those aren't bad. I love jerseys. I think I have 61 now. Not last. Oh man, Vasquez, you've got to score that. Acosta, you got to score that. Oh my goodness. Wow. But yeah, I love soccer jerseys. I collect them. I got about 61. Like I said, not last week, but the week before last, I scored the pre-match template of when MLS had the floral ones. I think that was last year, to be honest. And then I also picked up the Colombia jersey from this past season, I believe it was. Or for this, like, their new one. It's like, the 2022 away Colombia kit. And I scored it for $18. So that's a pretty good steal. Munchenair, I saw the Houston kits in person for the FCC home opener, and they are so bright. It's almost overwhelming. See, I like that. I like that. Back to the Seattle, jerseys. Oh, if he had a little bit more pace. Saber, Waterman, stupid because of that. Yeah, he hit it. He didn't mean to do it. I mean, it was one of those things. He was just trying to kick it and defend, and it just went off of his shin and in. Saber, who's your favorite team? So it looks like we're starting to get some subs throughout the league. There's Herrera just came on for Torres and for Orlando. So Montreal, they've had a couple good looks so far, but so have Cincinnati. So Montreal get a corner, I believe it. I believe that might be their first one. Yeah, Montreal get their first corner of the match right here. That's crazy. 62 minutes into the match and you're just now getting your first corner. That's not good. Saber, you're with Montreal. It's not looking good right now for Montreal. Montreal with that was a good cross in. Good save by the keeper. Wow, yeah, that was a good save. Good shot, too. So another corner for Montreal. Their second one now. Munchenair, yeah, what a save. Oh, Sabre, Montreal places in the Canadian League, not in the American League. Angus, Houston's kit remind me of my favorite European international team, the Netherlands. Hey, man, Netherlands have had some very great jerseys, I will say. Yes, Munchenator, he has really saved you all in some games. He's been really good this year. Uh-oh, Vasquez. Vasquez. Goal. Way to be calm, collected. Vasquez finishes 3-0. Cincinnati right now. Yes, that's right, Nathaniel. 3-0. Way to be patient, Vasquez. I mean, the ball came to him. He had two defenders coming at him, the goalkeepers coming at him. That was very well taken. I got a feeling, though, that they will look at the VAR where people were saying Acosta hit it with his hand. We'll see. I mean, at that point in time, Acosta, yeah, he was on the back of the player, but it wasn't him that deflected it. But great finish by Vasquez. Montenegro, we might win by more than one goal for once. Yeah, exactly. Just one man. Vasquez again. Vasquez is very good. I can't believe he hasn't scored more. I can't believe he hasn't scored more this season. Nathaniel won't spoil. Sorry, guys. Hey, no, that's what we want. We want people to, if you're watching another game and something happens and if I miss a goal from 360, let us know in the chat. That's what we're here for. We're all cheering. We're all watching. All right, so Cincinnati's making some subs. Kubo's coming in. Nathaniel Cobb. Yeah, exactly. That's what we're here for. Let us know. Nathaniel, did you tell us who your favorite team was? Are you a Cincinnati? No, you said you're just a diehard Newcastle fan. So who's your favorite team in MLS? Uh-oh. Cincinnati get it back in midfield? Munchinator, I have an app that gives me game updates faster than I see them on the broadcast, so I get spoilers sometimes. Yeah, I do too. That's what sucks. Before I started doing streams and stuff, I would always watch the Atlanta games, and every single time, it didn't matter if I was watching them on live TV or not, somehow the app got it to me faster. Saber 3-1. You're still thinking 3-1? Hey, it could be. Nathaniel, NYCFC. Okay, you're from upstate New York. Awesome. That's fantastic. All right, Cincinnati has a corner here. Munchinators. Nathaniel, sorry for knocking you guys out of the Open Cup. So Nathaniel, with being an NYCFC fan, do you think that you guys are having a better season than what you expected? Or with the way that they're playing, is that what you expected from them this season? Because in my opinion, NYCFC are doing better than what I expected for them to do this year. So something's being looked at. I thought something was being looked at. Here we go. Acosta, back post. No good. Out of bounds throw for Cincinnati. Vancouver just scored against Dallas. They're up 1-0 over Dallas. All right, Montreal are on the move. Vitti scored for him. Stupid play by the goalie. That was a terrible play by the goalie for FC Dallas. Did anybody else see that? That was awful. Angus, when I watch St. Louis City play, I simultaneously listen to the game on an antenna radio because that is the most up-to-date method. Absolutely, it really is. It's crazy. It's crazy to think that that is, but yeah, it definitely is. Nathaniel, all good. Munchinator, I'm proud of the boys. I only just started watching EPL and soccer in general about 5 months ago. I have a 90s Newcastle jersey. That's why I picked them. Yeah, we're doing better. I agree with you, Nerdy. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad that you're getting into it, Nathaniel. I mean, it wasn't until after high school for me whenever I got into soccer. And, I mean, really, for MLS, I didn't start watching, really start watching MLS until Atlanta came in. I really enjoyed watching when Toronto won the MLS Cup. I think that was 2018. I watched that. I watched the playoffs, and I was like, I really need to start, picking a team. It wasn't 18. I think it was 17, 16 or 17. And I really thought that I needed to start watching MLS, and that's when I just decided to go with Atlanta. Another goal was scored. Charlotte just scored and are now tied up against Chicago. Saber, Toronto will create a tie. So, okay. You think that Toronto and Red Bull are going to tie. Munchinator, nice. I support Fulham because I went to London and saw a Fulham game there. That's awesome. That's really cool. Angus, while Newcastle was not quite my favorite, I like them. Yeah, see, that's another thing. For EPL, I really don't have a favorite team. I really like players. So, the Real Salt Lake game is being suspended due to weather. Angus, I got into soccer in the 80s, which meant that I used some very unique media. Yes, you definitely had to listen to the radio at that point in time. TiVo started watching MLS in 2007, fell off watching the league for a while, picked it back up 2 years ago. That's awesome. It's good to be back. Hey, I think that the league is a lot better now. I really enjoy the league. This is a really good league. Reds fan, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. Who am I rooting for? For this match, I wanted Cincinnati. My prediction for this match was Cincinnati 3, Montreal 2, but right now it doesn't look like Montreal is going to score at all. Saber, you're thinking Dallas come back and win 2-1 over Vancouver? Okay. Yeah, I think Dallas will get back into it. That was a very stupid play on their goalie. Okay, Munchinator. Wait, who's better, Haaland or Mbappe? I mean, I know that they're both forwards. I don't know who. I think I would pick Haaland just because he is scoring goals in the Premier League. Mbappe is not, to me, is it not in a very good league. I don't think that's a very good league that PSG is in. So I would have to say Haaland. I mean, he scores goals in probably the toughest league in the world, I would say. So we got some more subs for Cincinnati coming in. So here, let's take a look at scores around the league right now. So Atlanta, it's still 1-0. Charlotte and Chicago are 1-1. Cincinnati's up 3-0. Columbus are still up 2-0 over the Galaxy. Orlando are still up over NYCFC. Philadelphia and DC are still 0-0. I thought that was going to be a good matchup. Toronto and the Red Bull are still 0-0. Vancouver are up against Dallas. Minnesota's up against Houston, and then Nashville and Miami are tied up at 0. So Nathaniel Holland, and I'm a Newcastle fan. He's the next hot ticket man. Yeah, I mean, he's good. I hit his frame. Angus, what's your thoughts on that question? Holland or Mbappe? Because I think, what was it, last stream, it was the Ronaldo Messi question that we were all talking about. And this time it's Holland and Mbappe. So Angus, I'd like to know your thoughts. Holland or Mbappe? Just one man, if you're still in here too. What's your thoughts? Holland or Mbappe? All right, so 13 votes, and 92% of you think that Cincinnati are going to win. And somehow 8% says Montreal is going to come back. I don't think that's happening. Let's see. Sam, are you being biased here, though? Don't know how DC ain't winning. Are you being biased, or are they really looking that good, huh? Well, not looking that good, but enough that they should be up over the Union at Subaru Park. Samuel, you also say Holland. Munchinator, it sucks Holland is Norwegian because I would love to see him go far in World Cup. Yeah, I mean, we might see them make it, especially with the new format that is happening in 2026. There's more teams making it. So, I mean, there's a chance. There's a chance for them to make it. Saber, did you watch the City versus Real match? I did not watch it, but I can't believe that City beat them that bad. Because City won that match, I believe, if I remember. Yeah, they won 4-0, 5-1 on aggregate. Oh, here we go. I'm getting ready to watch a TiVo. Let's see it. I can't wait to see Mukhtar in person. All right, so here they're showing the replay here. So Mukhtar. Oh, that step over though. Let's go. Let's go, Nashville. Nashville are up 1-0 over Miami. They've been the better team overall. Just can't score, Samuel said. Just one man, La Liga MX is what I watched growing up. Was a Chivas fan. I watched a little of MLS. Didn't watch much sports for a while when I started working. This is my first season in a while. Hey, well, we're glad that you're here, just one man. Hey, it's been a good season so far for MLS. I think it's been a good year. Saber, Mahrez. Hey, Mahrez is good. Munchinator, Champions League final predictions, everyone. Let's see here. So what? It's going to be... So the final is City versus Inter Milan. I'm going to have to say City win it. I think City is definitely the better side. TiVo, Liga MX playoffs this year have been good. See, I haven't watched any of it. I have not paid attention to their league at all, and I probably should have, especially with the Leagues Cup coming up. I do plan on doing streams for those too, especially since MLS is going to be at a halt. I mean, because they're playing in it, so we will be doing live streams for those. Angus, weirdly enough, indoor soccer had the best media presence in St. Louis region in the 80s. There were no outdoor teams during this period. Yeah, I wasn't indoor soccer was pretty big there for a while. Like not because I guess would that be the Midwest ish there, like in Michigan, then you got your Illinois and all that. Like in that area, I felt like indoor soccer was pretty big at that point in time. Montenator 4-1. Yeah, that's what it was. Oh, you're saying 4-1 City over Inter Milan? You really think that? And Samuel's saying 4-0. Just one man. Still prefer Mexican announcers, but MLS is getting better. Yeah, they're getting there. They're getting there. And TiVo, got to do Leagues Cup streams. Oh yeah, I'm here for it. We will be doing them for sure. I'll probably put up votes just like for MLS. I plan to even do. I'm going to attempt to do prediction videos because, like I said, I should have, but I haven't kept up with Liga MX this season. Because don't they do like a weird way of their season, don't they? But they're in the playoffs now. So Monterrey and Tigres is on one side, and then Chivas and America are on the other side. I might have to check those out. See, that's the only thing is I don't know where to watch them at. And they're on really late here. So like one game's on tonight. Yeah, see I don't get to watch those. But Angus, it was slightly popular in the Midwest in St. Louis, Kansas City, and Wichita. Okay. I knew it was out there. I knew it was out there somewhere. I'm sorry. But yeah, I knew that indoor soccer was pretty big at one point. All right, what do we got here? Do we have any other goals? Have we missed any goals? Yeah, I was going to say, TiVo, I knew that Chivas in America, Jesus Ferreira with a goal. Let's go. Dallas has tied it up with Vancouver. But yes, TiVo, Chivas in America, I knew that they were. I didn't know about the other matchup, though. I didn't know that they were rivals. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that makes for a great semifinals. I'll keep an eye on it. I'll have to follow the playoffs here. Hey, that was I will say Jesus Ferreira's goal isn't the prettiest, but a goal is a goal. Munchinair, I love watching and playing indoor because it's so fast paced, especially with the boards. There's less out of bounds and less play stoppage. Yeah, I only got to play. I only played like 1 or 2 games indoor whenever I played in a rec league. But the field that we had, it didn't have boards. It still had like out of bounces and stuff, and so it wasn't all that great. Yes, Angus, America is going to play a match against St. Louis and City Park. Yep. Just one man. They are only played on Mexican TV channels in my area. Yeah, that's what I thought, because it's the same thing for here too. I think that, and I don't have cable or anything, so everything is streamed. Also, Charlotte comes back and are now up 2-1 over Chicago. What did I predict for that game? I think I picked Charlotte to win. I picked Charlotte to win 1-0, but I mean it's still a win's a win, and they're up now. Do they have leagues? Because they don't really have. do they have the matches up yet for that? Yeah, so July 21st we have our first matches. So that is pretty nice that they already. I thought that they just had the groups, but they do have matches up. Munchinator, I'm pretty sure FCC have to play Chivas in TQL this season. Let's see. I have it up right now. Let's see when they play. Their first match is against Sporting Kansas City. Let me see. They play against Guadalajara. Let me see when their last group game. They should have a third one, right? Oh no, they just have two. So no, I don't think so. Munchinator. Also, Atlanta United. Araujo gets a goal for Atlanta. 2-0 up against Colorado. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. I want to see the replay here. Hopefully they show it again. That's good. Atlanta need a confidence booster. Good take. He took it from about midfield. Took it to his left and finished with his good. That was a good goal. Wow. Chai has Guadalajara is what I remember. Chivas. Oh, there is? Okay. I don't know. I'm just reading what they have on here. Munchinator, I might be making things up in my head, but I'm pretty sure. Not streaming in the 80s, my bad. Oh, what else did you say, Angus? I saw my first two World Cups, 82 and 86, on a Spanish streaming station. Oh, wow. Oh, man, Sam, they just showed DC hitting the bar. That sucks. I plan on going. I'm hoping that when the World Cup comes here in 2026, I plan on going to multiple matches. I would love to get tickets to the final game, and I will probably try my hardest to. I don't care who's in it. I just want to go to it. If you haven't yet, please hit the thumbs up button on the stream, and also subscribe if you're not subscribed. We do this pretty much every match day. Just Saturday we won't, because I will be at another game. I will be going to a game for USL, the Riverhounds. But I plan on doing live streams even whenever we have weeks where it's Wednesday and Saturdays. I will do them both nights. So I love doing it. I love coming in and chatting with you all. Yeah, because the first day for Leagues Cup, Orlando play Houston, Cruz Azul plays Inter Miami, and I'm probably going to butcher a lot of these names. Dallas and Charlotte play against each other. Austin plays against, I don't even know how to say that. Mazatlan, I don't know. FC. And then Leon play the Whitecaps. Angus, I hope to go to enemy territory in Kansas City to see the World Cup. Absolutely. I don't think there's anything better than a World Cup. 2014, 2010, 2006, etc. My favorite so far has been the 2010. What's everyone else's favorite World Cup? That's a good question for everyone. What's your favorite World Cup that you have seen? What, and I mean, and like even just watch. Like, what's your favorite that you've watched? I think 2010 was my favorite, and that's really what started. That's really what got me into. That's what really got me into soccer, and also Atlanta just scored again, 3-0 against Colorado. Tyler Wolff, he's coming around. He's young. He played pretty good last year. Hasn't been in the first squad that much this year, but Tyler Wolff with a goal there. Also, Zalaroyan scored. He is tied for 10th most regular season goals scored in club history with 33. So there's a cool stat. Just one man, it's okay. I wouldn't expect you to say the names right, brother. Yeah, I mean, I will butcher every single one of the Liga MX club names probably for the most part. I will try, before Leagues Cup start, I will try to make sure that I know how to pronounce them before that. Angus, 98, 22, and 10 for you. Okay. Disallowed goal, what happened? Hogland just scored a header, but it was disallowed. Was that in the the Cincinnati game? I missed it. Trying to keep up with this chat. I'm loving it. Saber says 2014. Okay. Yeah, Montreal loses 3-0. What was it disallowed for, Munchinator? Yeah, yeah. I thought so. I missed it. I'm sorry. I guess maybe I need to pay a little bit more attention to the game. I'm sitting here looking at Leagues Cup and in the chat, Atlanta's scoring, so I'm a little bit everywhere right now. So Cincinnati's on the break, but it's Kuba with a shot from deep. Well, almost hit one of the ones in the back of the head. I have no idea why it was disallowed. I'm not sure either. Oh, Magno with a nice cross in. Who was that? That scored? NYCFC just tied it up with Orlando City. 1-1. And their game should be coming to an end. Was that Sands? The Sands? I think it was Sands. I can't see who it was. They're moving the cameras around too fast. No, it wasn't Sands, was it? Cumin? I don't know. I can't see. Uh-oh. And Atlanta just made it for Giacomakis with the 4th goal. So Giacomakis coming out speaking, saying that Atlanta needs to step up. And here they step up and dominate Colorado. And it was Siegel that scored for NYCFC. Oh, Saber's saying Dallas tied it up with Vancouver. Let's go. Oh, yeah, we talked about that already. Jesus Ferreira scored it to tie it up in the 37th minute. So we had 4 extra minutes, and it's almost over. Our match is almost over already. I felt like this match has flown by, especially the second half. I think it's because of all the chatting. I love it. But Giacomakis just popped it up over the goalkeeper and then finishes it. Let's go. Let's go. TiVo, I'm happy for Ferreira. He gets a lot of hate, but he keeps scoring. You know, I feel like he does get a lot of hate. I jumped on the Ferreira train last season, and I really like him. I hate the fact that he didn't get much playing time in the World Cup. Or yeah, I think they went away from him in the World Cup, and that I didn't care for that. I think that they should have gave him more of a chance. And yes, the game has finished, and Cincinnati win 3-0 over Montreal. I thought it was going to be closer than that, but Cincinnati are on fire. They're one of the best teams. Angus and I were talking about. FC Cincinnati is probably the best in the East right now. I think that Columbus could be up there too, because their game just finished, right? Or are they still playing? No, they just finished, and they just beat Galaxy 2-0. So, and I thought that game was going to be a draw for some reason. Let's see what we got. Had a great time talking tonight and fun getting multi-goal win. I definitely plan on coming back for more streams, but I have to go now. Hey, no, thank you, Munchinator. Thanks for coming in. And yes, come back anytime. We'll see you then. Sam, if DC score, I won't be able to let you know because the stream will have ended. Oh my goodness. Yes, you're right. Just one man. I was in South Korea during the 2006 World Cup. They love soccer there. Its vibes were crazy. I wish I could have been there in 2002 when they hosted. Angus, it was a lot of fun as always. Everyone have a good one. Yes. Just one man. See you next stream. Yeah, so real quick, we'll go through the scores real quick. Looks like Atlanta's going to win 4-0 over Colorado. Charlotte wins over Chicago 2-1. Columbus wins 2-0. It looks like the Toronto game is going to end in a draw. They're showing it right now. It looks like Orlando City and NYCFC are ending in a 1-1 draw. Our 8:30 matchups are at halftime. Dallas and Vancouver are tied. Minnesota United and Houston. Minnesota United's up, and Nashville's up 1-0 over Miami. But that is it for the stream. You guys are awesome. Again, thank you so much, everyone. I know that not everyone is here, but we hit 700 tonight on the subscriber count. We're pushing for that 1,000, so thank you all. And we will see you for the next stream. Atlanta's kind of on the break. Yeah, Almada gets it. Puts it over. Caleb Wiley. Wiley, go! Let's go! Let's go! Crossfield to Wiley. Wiley to Yakamakis. Yakamakis, go! There it is. Oh, Giacchini. St. Louis is on the attack. Giacchini has it out wide on the right. Klaus. Oh my goodness. We almost got to see our first goal. Almada puts it in. Almada! Oh my goodness. Almada, MVP. Let's go.